Project Inflamed started back in 2014. It's Soweto basically, so we wanted cool accessories, but we couldn't find them anywhere, so we decided to take it upon ourselves to start creating. So that was it. So we put it in market on Main. It was still booming back then. And then we sold, and they were selling like flies. From then we started a movement, like for example, we'd go to places and see how people were interacting with style and all of that. Then we learned from that. And then we started doing our own events, like denim obsessions, for example. From that, we took it to Suitable Sundays. And then we literally grew from that. So the core elements of Project Inflamed, it's divided pretty much into two. It's the lifestyle, the culture of it. Number two, it would be the clothing itself. So you can come through and actually get a tailor-made suit from scratch. You pick your own fabric, you do measurements, and then you get a nicely made tailored suit. And then there's also merch that we sell, with this part of the Project Inflamed thing. The gold merch, for example, the pride and all of that. And then we have our events, for example, denim obsessions. Pretty much the best one, the most fun one. So people come dressed in denim on that one, and then we do denim customization on the day. You get to meet creatives and see them create and do what they do best. And then there's good food, there's good music. So it's always nice to be part of that. And then we have the more formal one, Suitable Sundays. People come dressed in suits. That's where we collaborate with Brian DeHang, for example, who's the suitable man. So what we do is we get 3 guys who are doing well in their career paths, and then they come and explain to the other gents how to take it to the next level, how to do better, life lessons. So we grow from that. The style or the passion for styling, I would say it comes from my mom. She used to make clothes for us, and then we'd wear crop top as kids, and that was different. And then my brother Lizwe took it to the next level. So when he got to varsity, then he was exposed to different styles. Then when he came back to Soweto, we were exposed to that. So as soon as I went to varsity, I needed to research more on that, and then I got even more exposed. So I fell in love with fashion pretty much in varsity. Like that's where I got mostly exposed to different styles. I tried to be clean. Number one, our styling has to be part of you being clean and presentable. 2, it has to be a little bit funky. So you give it like some flavor, because that's nice. You need to be different in that sense. And lastly, you have to do it for yourself, like not for people. It's like the trick is be cool and then forget that you're cool. I feel like that works best. For us, it's pretty much you create the culture that you want. So we need to be in spaces where we're trying to do their utmost good. So we're trying to groom gentlemen to be the best, or to get, or rather to reach their full potential, I'd say. Social media in today's time, I feel like it has given a lot of people an opportunity and exposure. That's important. Because a lot of people never had, they were never given chances to actually show people what they can do. But now they can actually just do that, easy. It's never been easier to put your work out to the world. It's never been this easy, but now anyone can do it. Anyone who wants to venture into the fashion industry, I would say have the right ideals. By that I mean have the right people, look up to the right people, and don't only try to be as good as them, try to be better than what they did. Try to go beyond what they've done. So for me, honestly, what makes me stand out, I'm just always trying to do better than what I did yesterday. It's the only thing that drives me. I have to be better than what I was. I know there's a lesser me, I always have to beat that. So what I want people to understand from the work that I do, it's firstly, it's really not easy, because some people look at me like and think, yeah, it's everything. It's made, it's done. No. Some of the things I create at the lowest, literally, or no budget, but it screams like the highest quality. the highest form of creativity. So you can create. If you can create, create. So for now, we're still creating content for brands as well. We're still I just did some stuff for Malcolm, and then just signed a contract with 3 ships. So there's a lot of stuff that's gonna be coming with that. We have challenges that we have faced. Problems would be people not making payments, late payments and all of that, or not even having enough money to actually do more of the stuff we wanna do. The lockdown didn't make it any easy for anyone. So we struggled a lot during that time, but we're trying to pull through now. So what we have in our long-term goals, it needs to get better. That's the first thing, and then we need to grow as a business. We want to have stores and malls. We want to have a lot of people. We want to hire people, you know what? We want to create jobs. We want to do better. We want to be the symbol of literally, this is how you make it. And more importantly, and actually teach the kids how to do it. So men's grooming is important, not only just for men, but for the ladies too. They want their men to look good, to be honest. So that's important. A guy has to clean up and be well presented. I think if it wasn't for my mom, we wouldn't be doing any of this, although I said we didn't know that we had this in us. Because now it's also we are the people who are gonna take her vision to the next level. For some reason that we are not even aware of that, but it has become that, the way I see it. So now it's sort of it's us, or it's our mother through us to the world. Pretty much the one blessing that we literally have, that we appreciate more than anything, it's our parents, how supportive they've been with us. That is the greatest symbol of success for us, family. As kids, we never fought. It wasn't even allowed in the house. The level of peace, respect, and dignity, the way we carry ourselves, the things that we were taught by our parents, they're the reasons we are what we are. So everything we are, we owe it to them. People can find us through social media at Project Inflamed, and they can also find us on our store. We are based in Maboneng at Cosmopolitan.